The man is said to have slashed his 11 and 17-year-old sons with a panga before slitting his throat using the same object. Fosin Kameti with the chilling details.
According to late Benjamin Mumbi's mother, Ann Mukeli, she had gone to check on her son in their house when he failed to wake up for his normal duties. Mukeli found the lifeless bodies of his son and his two grandsons in their house with serious injuries.
Mimi nakuja naitana kama mimi napika hapa ngeitini. Mimi namwita mudhena akuitika. Mumbe akuitika, hiyo ni babake. Alafu kijana mwingine anaitwa Maundo. Mimi namwita Maundo hakunyamaza, angasema wacha niende huko nyumbani niangalie. Kama mimi nakuja nakuta hapa mlangoni, mimi nakuta ndamu inatoka alafu kalai kanakuwa kanawekwa hiyo uso ya hiyo kijana kubwa. Ndio mimi naangalia nakuta babake ushi, alafu mimi karudi.
Peter Michael, who works with the deceased at his elder brother's farm, says he had gone to check on Mumbi's fate after her mother raised the alarm, only to find he had killed his two sons before cutting his throat after taking poison in his bedroom.
Nikipika hapa nikakuta kijana huyo mkubwa akikatwa hapa kwa kichwa na panga. Haya, huyo mwingine mdogo akakatwa kwa shingo hapa kichwa. Sasa na yeye Mumbi alikuwa anakunywa dawa, akaona hiyo dawa hii amweza, akachukua panga akajikata shingo.
He says Mumbi, who separated with his wife last year, didn't like interacting with people, but had a good relationship with his two sons.
Kina Mumbi hapa kwake anakaanga peke yake. Wewe atakangi watu hapa kwake. Sasa anakaa na watoto wake. Si kuona wakisumbuana na watoto wake. Wanakaa vizuri.
Si unakuwa anaona saa nyingine kama anasikia uchungu, anasema maneno hivi na hivi, lakini anakuwa sawa.
Mimi sikutarajia kama angefanya kitendo kama hiki. Hata nimeshtuka vile nilipofika hapa asubuhi nikapata kama amejiua na watoto pia akawaua.
Police from Emali have since taken the bodies to Kilome Nursing Home. Elsewhere in Magarini Village, Kilifi County, a 25-year-old man has killed his 75-year-old father by slashing him with a panga before he was then killed by irate members of the public. According to members of the family, the late Ismail Mwahia differed with his father over mango fruits in their farm when he grabbed a panga and inflicted serious injuries on his body, leading to his death.
Nimeambiwa mzee ametoka shambani kumhoji kwa nini unaangusha matunda nyumbani maembe. Mbona unaangusha maembe unaenda unauza kwa nini? Hivyo tu na akampokonya panga mzee akamkatakata akamuua.
The bodies of the two have since been taken to Malindi Sub-County Hospital. Faustin Kameti, K24 TV.
Orange Democratic Movement Party is now fighting back after affiliates from the Azimio coalition threatened to kick them out of the outfit on allegations of joining the government. In their maiden address on party matters, newly elected Chair Gladys Wanga has lashed out at the Kalonzo Kioni-led faction, asserting that they will not get Odinga's backing through coercion and threats. Martin Opio reports that the Orange Party is warning that attempts to kick out ODM out of Azimio will have serious consequences.
Kesho Jumatatu tutakuwa na mkutano wetu wa Azimio, na sisi tukiwa kwa huo mkutano tunaenda kuamua wanaotaka kwenda serikalini waondoke polepole, wafanye nini, waende.
A day after the Kalonzo-led faction of Azimio coalition threatened to kick out ODM from the coalition, the Orange Party is fighting back, something that could see the push and pull within the coalition escalate. ODM through its new leadership demanding that the faction ceases and desists from issuing threats to Orange Democratic Movement and its leader Raila Odinga.
As a party, we will not agree to engage with anyone acting in bad faith and with ulterior motives. On the matter at hand, the questioning of ODM and the Right Honourable Raila Odinga's commitment to opposition, our partners are not acting in good faith. They're hiding behind the 4 gentlemen and 1 lady who joined government and using it to try and wrestle the leadership of the Houses of Parliament from ODM.
ODM maintains that the main aim and the reason for the recent outbursts coming from Kalonzo, Kioni and the Eugene-led side is solely based on the scramble for parliamentary leadership, and their sentiments are far from being sincere.
In fact, I'm also inviting them to read the standing orders of National Assembly and the Senate, and they will discover that maybe only Wiper is the only parliamentary party in the National Assembly, but the rest have no status. They gain their status based on the numbers of ODM. So, Honorable Wamalwa, Eugene, shut up. Shut up. In fact, some of your members have already declared support for ODM in the House, and we are considering to put them in committees.
On Sunday, the Kalonzo-led faction, while drumming up support for his presidential bid in Meru and Embu, claimed that the exit of Odinga to the AU makes them automatic leaders of the coalition and the opposition leaders. But the Orange Party is cautioning that their leader will not be used as a scapegoat, and similarly, Odinga will not be coerced to endorse anyone's ambitions.
As a party, we will not accept any continued attempt to use Raila Odinga as a human shield, and any continued attempt to twist him into endorsing anybody at this stage, or any continued attempt to use him as an excuse for the failure of leadership in individual constituent parties of Azimio. And we will not accept the use of Raila Odinga's bid for the African Union Commission chairmanship to be used to pass ill-intentioned remarks disguised as well-wishes and to twist him on Azimio matters.
The party further tore into Kioni's remarks that Odinga lied while claiming former President Uhuru Kenyatta demanded that he reaches out to President Ruto over the Gen Z demonstrations.
The former president, President Uhuru Kenyatta, is a statesman, and he can speak to Raila anytime he wants. I want to ask Kioni, is he telling us that he is in a position to tap telephone calls of every person in this country? Mheshimiwa Raila does not need to lie that he spoke to Uhuru Kenyatta to cleanse himself as purported by Kioni. Cleanse himself from what?
As the party attempts to edge them out of the coalition will have serious ramifications.
Any attempt to push ODM out of Azimio will be very detrimental to those people who are pushing that arrangement, because ODM will still remain a single major party in the opposition.
The Odinga-led outfit has denied any plans to convene the coalition's meeting, as claimed by Kalonzo's faction.
It is the responsibility of the Secretary General of that outfit. The Secretary General of Azimio is Junet Mohammed. Junet Mohammed, I spoke to him this morning, he has not convened any meeting. So if they hold any meeting, that will be a meeting kwa chai, ama kangaroo meeting. It will not be an Azimio meeting.
Martin Opio, K24 TV, Nairobi.
The fate of the country's education sector hangs in the balance, with the teachers' strike scheduled for August 26, 2024, dependent on the ongoing government-initiated talks to settle the 13 billion shilling pay dispute. NAT and KUPPET have insisted that they will not back down until the 13 billion needed for the implementation of the second phase of the 2021-2025 CBA is made available. Following President William Ruto's directive to the National Treasury to open talks with teachers and lecturers' unions so as to avert a looming strike in the education sector, New Education CS Julius Ogamba has confirmed that the ministry is already in talks with the unions, with a way forward expected by the end of the week.
The strike notice was issued to TSC and it is being received. TSC has already started engaging with them, and I think they're going to have a meeting either tomorrow or on Wednesday. So towards the end of the week, we should be able to tell the nation where we are with respect to the strike. We are trying to ensure that we avert the strike, because this is the third term. Children are going to school, others are going to do exams. It is not a good time for us to have a strike. The issues that the teachers are raising are legitimate concerns, but the challenges that the government has are also legitimate challenges.
On university education funding, CS Ogamba confirmed that the new funding model was put in place to ensure every Kenyan gets a fair shot at education, with the first admission letters for those joining in September already issued.
It is a funding model that is calculated to ensure that university education is available to the students, especially those who are most in need. It is structured in a way that the government will support with the highest amount, 95% actually, of the most vulnerable students. And those who are able to afford would pay up to a maximum of about 30%.
With recent revelations arising from Kenyans with regards to wrong clustering methods employed by the Ministry of Education, Ogamba has assured Kenyans that those who were wrongly clustered for one reason or the other would be catered for and rectification done in due course.
A number of students went to make the applications for the bands or for the information through these cyber cafes. And what was happening is the cyber cafe people were copy-pasting information. So some information may have gone the wrong way, and we have a chance to correct that. So any student who has a letter that has banded them wrongly, we have provision for them. We have an appeal system to correct that, and we will continue doing that until everything is corrected.
Teachers have to this end maintained that they will only listen to the voice of money in their respective accounts by or before August 26, 2024. Well, we take another break right here on K24 Evening Edition. I'll be back with more updates in a short while.
Back to the future. The future is simulate. Bet smarter. Win faster now. Be a winner. Mozart Bet.
75 days since the last day of last season. We are ready to do it all.